Hello, everyone. Oh, I am so sorry about that. Welcome. I want to say welcome to our first kickoff of our outdoor series. We're really excited to have people here live, social distancing, and with masks. Um, I want to thank everyone who's here live. I wish I could pan the camera so we can see. But I also want to thank the viewers at home for trying to stay safe. Hi, everybody. Um, I really want to say thank you, and I want to let everyone know that we are happy to have this open mic series, outdoor series going on here at Joe's. And we will be having another one next Saturday, and the Saturday after, and the Saturday after that. So we'll definitely keep everyone posted. And now I would like to welcome onto the stage Kim from Improbable Comedy. Kim.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody that's here. Hello, everybody at home. So happy that you joined us. So happy that you're here. So happy to be outside in front of a real microphone with real live performing comics. So my name is Kim Lavone, and I am the producer of Improbable Comedy. We usually do live shows in and around the DC area. Uh, well, we did, and then in March we shifted to all virtual shows, and you can follow us at Improbable Comedy to see the shows we're doing. We are so excited to partner with Joe's Movement Emporium tonight. Can we just give a round of applause to Jen? Just gave that nice introduction because she's awesome. Okay, so we have a great show tonight, live stand-up comedy for your enjoyment. I would say to the folks at home, if you are watching this on YouTube and you want to throw in a chat like these guys are so funny, or I've never seen comedy as good as this, or Improbable Comedy is my favorite, or Joe's rocks, anything, please feel free to throw it in the comments. That's just good for the comics. They love to see it. They love the love that you're giving them. Okay. We have a really fun lineup for you tonight. I will tell you, this is the first time using this equipment for us. We think there's going to be a little mute when people are going on and off stage. So if you're watching at home and suddenly it gets quiet or silent, it's just because we don't want you hearing the clomping. But not to worry, we'll be back on live. And we have a great lineup. Our comics tonight: Fernando Madrigal, Simone, Blair Postman, and Paris Sachet. You are going to be laughing so hard and so happy to be laughing. I'm very excited for you. I'm very excited for us. So, without further ado, this guy has performed many times for us and is always a crowd favorite. So please put your hands together for your MC for the evening, Fernando Madrigal.
Okay, this is already weird because usually I would shake the person's hand. Can't do that anymore. Is it just me or does this logo look like a pill in a wine glass? I realized that the last time I did this show, that was in January, and it was kind of funny. And now I'm just like, that seems necessary. That doesn't. That seems like something everybody should do when they get home tonight. Just take a nice pill in a wine glass and just relax until Sunday comes. Um, like Kim said, my name is Fernando Madrigal, or Fernando Arturo Madrigal Morla for the kitchen. That for the kitchen part did a lot better in January. Doesn't really not many kitchens open anymore. I have to wear a hat. I like wearing hats. My man knows you got to wear a hat when you're bald. You know what I mean? That's what. That's what you know about it. You know about it. I also have to wear a hat because if I don't wear a hat, then I just look like the black emoji guy. You know this guy? Put that back on. I like a lot of emojis. I like most emojis. I'm 35. I'm not a curmudgeon. I use emojis. I don't like hand emojis. Hand emojis are weird to me, right? This is my man right here. What's your name, my man? Dre? But Dre, if he sent me like a black thumbs up, I'd be like, yo, that's what's up, Dre. I see you. Black Lives Matter every day, all day. My man, what's your name, sir? But if Dwayne, if he sent me like a okay, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you trying to say right now, Dwayne? I don't know you well enough to you be sending me that. That's not even that's not even the weirdest thing about emojis to me. You know what I found out recently about emojis? That like white women in the winter they'll send like the pale emoji hand, but then in the summer they go up 2 shades because of their tan. What kind of Rachel Dolezal shit is this? Just because you got a tan doesn't make you Puerto Rican all of a sudden. I like those jokes. I'm they're killing on YouTube. They're killing. You guys are just like, yeah, whatever. You guys are just happy to be out of the house. This is the first time I put on pants in like 7 months. They feel weird. You first time putting on pants? I feel you. This is weird. I don't. My calves are like, what is this? I don't understand why I can't breathe anymore. It's been a while. I'm gonna be mad. I'm professional and take out my little sheet. What I've been doing during the quarantine? I've been watching a lot of movies. One of my favorite movies is The Matrix. The Matrix movies. They were directed by the Wachowski siblings. Well, they were the Wachowski brothers at the time, right? When they made The Matrix, they were the Wachowski brothers. And then Larry became Lana. They became the Wachowski siblings. And then Andrew became Lily. They became the Wachowski sisters. They went from the Wachowski brothers, the Wachowski siblings, the Wachowski sisters, which is the best trilogy they ever made. All right, you guys don't like the third Matrix movie either. Okay. Uh, what have I done during quarantine? A lot of IG live. Anybody watch IG live DJs during quarantine? Get a little music, feel like you're doing something. Yeah, yeah. You look like the type of person that put on Facebook, yo, I feel like I'm in the club right now. I was like, Trey, you haven't been to a club since 2012, have you? This is nothing like being in a club. IG Live DJs is like being in a club if the only place you could stand was right in front of the DJ booth. And the whole time the DJ shot out way more famous people behind you that you couldn't see anyway. It's like, oh my God, Michelle Obama's in here. I was like, yeah, that's great. All I can see is your ugly ass fedora. Just play the songs and get me through this nightmare. My other favorite part about Instagram during the quarantine was money looms. Has anybody heard of a money loom? Again, Trey, you ever heard of the money loom, Trey? I'm about to put you on game, son. The money loom was like somebody would send you a thing. It was like, hey man, if you put in $100, you get 7 other people to put in $100. Yeah, the money loom. Yeah, you get $800 back. And people would be like, yo, that's a pyramid scheme. I was like, nah, that's 8 people. That's an octagon. It's an octagon scheme with it's like 8 pyramids all pointed center to the only person making money in this scheme. That's all that was. Here's the other thing about the money loom that I wouldn't do. Because if you look at a picture of it, it's a big octagon. It's like red and green circles and everything. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to put my money in something during a pandemic that looks like a computer model of a virus. That's just not. Thank you. All right. This is just like comedy before. I wasn't getting any laughs then. I'm not getting any laughs. Why would it change? Why would? No, no, no. I want this year to be as crappy as it's been already. This is my favorite part about 2020. In 20 years, you'll know exactly what happened this year. Like, you can't name me 3 things that happened in 2015. But 2020, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. What else have I done in 2020? Is there any? Okay. Okay. Here's a question. Do you think global warming is jealous of the coronavirus? Because for years, people were like, yo, global warming is serious. Global warming is going to kill us. And we were like, nah, whatever. 3 months. It took 3 weeks for us to be like, oh no, this corona thing is serious. Let me do all my preparation. Global warming got to be sitting there like, man, come on. I was here the whole time. And corona was winning. Corona had 2020 on lock. And then racism was like, I'm tired of being in the house all the time. Racism was like, you know what? I'm leaving Mississippi because that's where it lives. All right. Let's get personal. 2020 has been hard, so I started going to therapy, trying to deal with a lot of my things. I went to one therapy session, and at the end of the therapy session, my therapist was like, "You know what, Fernando, we're on a good roll. You're making good progress. You know what? I'm gonna set you up for next week, 1 week from today. I'm gonna bump somebody to get you in." And I was like, "Damn, was it that bad?" I thought I had problems. I didn't think I had like bump somebody to get on problems. Also, are you just bumping people left and right? Like, what if I have an emergency? You're like, nah. This Fred's day today. I went to one therapy session. We made the second therapy appointment. The second therapy appointment was for 3 o'clock the next Friday. So like 2:30, 2:45, I hit him up. I was like, hey man, can you send me the Zoom link? What's going on? He's like, hey man, I'm having a family emergency. Can we meet at 4:30? I was like, all right, cool. That makes sense. And then 4:30 came around. I was like, hey, can you send me that Zoom link? He was like, hey, actually, it's still going on. Can we meet at 6? And at that point, I was like, is this a test? Does he think I have anger issues or something? And I'll be like, oh, what's going on? It's really weird to find out that therapists have just as many problems as you do. I like this silence. This is my favorite part of comedy right here. That's not the first time I've been to a therapist. I went to a therapist a few years ago. My girlfriend at the time wanted me to go to therapy to deal with my commitment issues, and we ended up breaking up. So I guess she was right. Uh, uh, I went I went to 4 therapy sessions. The last one I went to was after we broke up to talk about all the vindictive things my girlfriend did during our relationship. Right. Like for example, we lived together, and after she moved out, we still had a smart thermostat, and the app for the thermostat was on her phone. So in the middle of the night in February, she would turn that shit down to 50 degrees. That was cold. You guys got it. No puns here. No puns. The other thing I told the therapist about was the dog that we had. We had an incredible argument getting a dog. I didn't want the dog. She wanted it. But you know what? Happy wife, happy life. We got the dog. The funny thing happened after we got the dog ended up liking me more. Because, bitches don't get along. No, no. Are you mad about the dog part or calling her a bitch? Which one is it? Okay, cool. I was mad about the dog part mostly. Because then when we broke up, I was supposed to keep the dog. And then I found out that when I walked in that day, that she had taken the dog with her. And then later I found out that she gave the dog away. Now that was cold. I told all this to the therapist, and my therapist's first question was, "When's her birthday?" It's, a, it's an odd question for a therapist to ask. October 30th. Oh, she's a Scorpio. They're vindictive like that. I'm sorry. Is that your professional opinion? Did I just pay you $250 for you to give me a horoscope? What is going on right now? Right at that moment, I looked over her shoulder to look at her degree just to make sure it wasn't signed by Miss Cleo. And I went back to the therapist again. But I did see her on OkCupid, which really pissed me off because I can't give you relationship advice. Like, we're in the same dating pool. What do you know? And if you see a therapist on OkCupid, you got to click on it. You got to see what's in there, right? So I clicked on it. You know what I found? She was a Scorpio. It's not gonna get any better than that, guys. Are you ready for a good comedy show tonight? I think I'm taking this with me, right? I'm taking the mic with me. Oh, watch this. Okay.
List. Oh, guys. Oh, man. You gotta love outdoor comedy. You guys all right? Yeah. We made it. We got Bernie Sanders in the audience. This is fantastic. Fantastic. We got I don't know, these girls over here. What are your names, girls? Princess and who? Princess, of course, has to be in the middle. I got you, Princess. I see you. Center of attention. I see you. How you guys in the back over here? The ladies in the back. The NPR table over there. All right. Fantastic. By the way, this is killing on YouTube. This is what I heard. Did I mention this is my first time back on stage since March? I'm happy to be out of the house. I told my wife I was going to be at CVS. Here we are, right? This is what's happening. It's been a crazy week. It's been a hard year. I should be appreciative. I do have a day job. I do nonprofit work during the day. I do stand up comedy at night, double nonprofit. How's your boy? Very non-profitable. And someone in the back told me I look like I'm about to launch an iPhone. Is that the vibe I'm giving off right now? IPOC. I don't know why I dress like I do IT for Fast and the Furious. I'm excited because look, we got to be appreciative. Like during this pandemic, I've been looking at the milestones. I actually saw my 16-month-old daughter go through crazy milestones. Yes, I have a daughter. I'm pretty sure she's mine, and I've seen the milestones in front of me. It's crazy. I've heard her first words. I've seen her first steps. Another milestone that nobody talks about. I seen her take her first shit on my keyboard. So special. You got a little one? No. Oh, okay. They used to be little, right? I took my keyboard over to the Apple store and I was like, all right, geniuses, take care of this. They just started throwing rice at it. I'm like, my keyboard's not getting married. Let's do something, please. I have a weird look for those who haven't seen me before. I'm kind of like an anorexic Dwayne Rock Johnson. You know, poor man's Keegan Michael Key from Key and Peele. I think I've also gotten Black Mr. Clean, which is good in the coronavirus times, by the way. That's good. A few years back when I was getting married to my wife, we were going through our vows. I was like, to have and to hold. A few years ago, I even said, and toilet paper. They all laughed at me then. Who's laughing now? Even before the coronavirus hit, I did a college show. This kid's like, he's like, sir, called me sir, felt great. He's like, sir, you look more like handsome Squidward. What the fuck? I actually think I'm more of a bald, broke Barack Obama, if you will. Obama, I don't know if you realize this. I know he just did the convention. It was great. Have you realized he's not even 60? He just turned 59. He's not even 60. The top Republicans and Democrats are in their 70s. Is this a presidential run or a fight at Denny's? What's happening? Obama is at home right now watching Netflix shows that he produces. How crazy is that? Think about it. He's at home watching Netflix shows. He's like this. And Michelle's like, come on, let's go to Soul Cycle. He's like, I don't want to go. By the way, all light-skinned black dudes can do Obama's voice. It's contractual. Obama has a whole nother career ahead of him. He needs to be back on TV, specifically on the Today Show as a weather guy. Can you see this? I can totally see it. Good morning, America. It's your boy, Obama. You hear that echo? Let's go to the map. West Coast, it's going to be hot. It's going to be real hot. You might even say caliente. Mucho caliente. Midwest, there are going to be some twisters, upside down mobile homes. We're going to call this Fox News. All right. East Coast, it's going to be wet. It's going to be real wet. Right, Michelle? Michelle's got that a whop. There are going to be some thunderclaps. It's going to be predictable. We're going to call this Nancy Pelosi. America, once you look at yourselves in the mirror, just know you're going to have a good day. Just say, yes, you can. Now let's go local weather in your neck of the woods. Obama, out. How fun is that? Isn't that fun? That's not bad. That's not bad. How about the other guy? Okay, like, if I don't care what that black guy just said. I get along with the blacks. That's why I call them the blacks. Okay? All right? West Coast. Actually, no, East Coast. It's going to be dry. Really dry. Right, Melania? She doesn't have that wop. Okay, I got greedy on that last one. I'm actually from the area, or the area, depending where you're from. You guys familiar with downtown Silver Spring? Yeah, that's where I'm from. That's my way of telling you that I'm Ethiopian, and that's redundant. I'm one half Ethiopian, other half really Ethiopian, miss. I'm so Ethiopian, I am my own cab driver. That's how Ethiopian I am. I did a 23andMe, got my envelope back, no letter inside. It was just injera bread and a taxi license, 100% Ethiopian. True story, today I was in DC, because, that's where we be, right? So I was in the parking garage trying to pay this dude so I can leave the garage. The dude looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, we're Ethiopian. We don't pay. Go. Here's how serious he was. He gave me what I like to call African elephant arm. You know what that is? Go. Get out. I saved $25. That's better than switching to Geico. It's a good, yeah, there you go. So I'm married, as I said, to a woman. I'm surprised also. She's actually Polish, so the jokes write themselves. She did take my Ethiopian last name. She is now Mrs. So exciting. English translation, Wakanda forever. So cool. We first started dating. She's like, Simone, I've never dated a black dude before. I'm like, neither have I. I'll see you at brunch. We met on Washington, D.C.'s favorite dating site, LinkedIn. She endorsed me for project management. I'm like, oh, you're special. You're special. It is, look, it's a tough time, so let's pick something lighthearted, right? something nicer, easier to talk about. Racism. Let's talk about it. Let me tell you something. I'm getting like concerned texts from my white friends who are all named Spencer. They're like, Simone, what can I do to make things right? What can I do to make things better? I respond, please, just sing me a Negro spiritual. You can do it. You can do it. I want you to tell me all the Medea movies. Go. What are the plots? Okay, finally. Spencer, this is what you can do to make things better for us. I want you at the next wedding you can go to, just lead the Cupid Shuffle. You got to do it. That's the only thing that's going to make things better. No, but actually, I will tell you a true story. This is right before everything got shut down. I did this one comedy show in Chevy Chase. It was at a restaurant. I came in late. I was taking care of my daughter, black guy stuff. And in the front, there was an old white guy. He's kind of like a grandfather type age. And he was with his grandson. And he just pulled out a 20. And it's like, my car's over there, silver. I was so mad. I wanted to kick him down a flight of stairs and say, why are you tripping, old man? That's what I wanted to do. But I kept my cool. I went to the back. I did the show. Got paid $10. You know what the lesson is? I lost $10 to racism. Holy shit. That's how you become a black Republican. You're more rich in your pocket, but you're more poor in your soul. That's what happens. Because basically, racism is like AIDS. It used to be a death sentence, but now you can live with it. But it's expensive. Listen. I gotta tell you, racism. What's the best way for me to describe this? I'll keep moving on. I'm working on that one, but that's where I'm working on that. The jokes will come together like Drake's eyebrows eventually. I said I'm Ethiopian. Any of the other children, immigrants? Round of applause. Immigrants, round of applause. There we go. Hey, Ice, they're right here. Get them, right there. I just want to make sure you're paying attention, sir. If you're a child of immigrants, you know what I'm talking about. You can never impress your parents, right? I told my old man I do stand-up comedy. He's like, you do comedy? You're not funny. Your life is just a joke. Even when I was a kid, he was really rough on me. He's like, Simone, you're 2. You're a man. When I was your age, I was 4. Grow up, Simone. True story. I'm not even making this up. The only time I've seen my old man cry was when Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson's father, died a few years back. He had a picture of Joe Jackson in the living room. He used to point with his ethnic finger, which everyone knows your middle finger. He's like, Simone, Joe, best dad. Dad goals, Simone. He hit his kids so hard, all the kids walked backwards slowly. In essence, his hit became a hit. Get it? You don't? Go, Simone. Get out. Guys, I'm Simone. Follow me on the gram. Simone_comedy. Keep it going for your host. He's eventually going to come up. Give him some time. There we go.
Keep it going for Simone, guys. Keep it going. The only thing I could think of during Simone's set was like every time someone has ever mistaken me for the Ethiopian, I should have said yeah. Because apparently you get all sorts of discounts. I'm Dominican. The only discounts I've ever gotten is I've never had to pay for an oil change. That's about it. All right. Killed on YouTube. All right, guys. This next comedian, very funny lady. You can follow her on Postman Comedy. She drops a new funny video every Friday. Start clapping. Let's get some energy going. Give it up for Blair Postman.
Guys, we may all die soon. How you doing, guys? Let's enjoy tonight. Oh, I left my glasses on the table. Oh well, that's open. This is literally open mic comedy. Okay, that was a pun. I am so sorry. Let's start over. Guys, my name is Blair. I'm super excited to be here. And yes, my voice does sound divorced. Any questions? No, great. Moving on. I don't know how your quarantine's been going. Make some noise for me if you're doing okay. At least right now. Okay. That's good. I used to ask audiences who's doing great, but if I came out here and asked you if you were doing great, you would correctly think I'm a sociopath. And so, it's okay. Okay is the new great. That's where my bar is. But it hasn't been all bad. I have lost 20 pounds during quarantine. No, you can clap for that, guys. There's alcohol in the house, and I lost weight. That includes 5 pounds that I gained in quarantine. It took me about 16 weeks to lose that, but I think I could gain it all back in 4. I really do. But recently, my doctor told me that after after a lifetime of hypothyroidism, the kind of thing that slows down your metabolism and makes you fat, that I now have hyperthyroidism, the kind that speeds up your metabolism and makes you skinny, or as I call it, the good autoimmune disease. But for some reason, my doctor isn't on the happy train that I'm on, and she wants to cure me of being happy. Cure me of this disease. And I'm not going to let her. She can have that hyperthyroidism when she pulls it from my cold, dead, but very skinny hands. You think my priorities are out of whack? All right. I understand that. So guys, let's see. I mentioned divorce. Some people ask me, Blair, are you really divorced? Yes. Yes, I am. Because I trick them and I trap them. And I trick them and I trap them again. Good at what I do. But I've been married to my current husband now for 13 years as of last week. Thank you very much. P.S. doesn't love it when I call him my current husband. It doesn't sound optimistic, sir. And mostly things are great. But a few years ago, he threw like a little plot twist into our relationship. Right? He decided to give up drinking alcohol because he's a quitter who hates fun. I'm more disappointed than you guys sound, I promise you. And the irony is I love alcoholics, right? They're exciting. It's 9 a.m. Where's the car? Nobody knows. Excitement time. Adventure. And they are brave. Right? Because no non-alcoholic is going up to the boss everyone hates at the Christmas party and saying, fuck you, you fucking fuck. Only the alcoholic hero was taking that bullet for the team. Sounds like we got a couple of heroes right over here in the front. Thank you for your service. Now, you guys may not know this, but when a real professional level drinker decides to hang it up, they suddenly have between 12 and 24 extra hours every day that they now need to fill with new stuff to do. So you might have thought your loved one was trouble when they were drinking, but oh, my friends, just you wait till Mr. Newly Sober with too much time on his hands starts coming up with some big ideas to fill those empty hours. Like maybe he's gonna study a dead language or take up doomsday prepping. Or maybe be like my husband, who thought that we should take up running in races outside with other fucking people. For those of you who are stunned into silence, it's because you can see me. You know this is a bad idea. Right? Because I am short. You don't have to laugh that hard, ma'am. If I am short, at some point it becomes an insult. I am short. I am spherish. I am squishy in a lot of places. I've always been an only run if I'm chased kind of gal. Myself. And he knew that about me, so I got pissed off. I said, look, buddy, I might stay through some drinking, but I will not stand quietly by as you try to turn us into goddamn running people. Because that is the line I will not cross. That's my moral center. Right over there on the couch. But I gave in, and he made us train together for months. Right? And then he had us run a whole bunch of 5Ks all over the place. Every weekend was another road trip somewhere, to the point where I now have thrown up in historic downtown districts in cities all over the Southeast. And then we ran a 10K. And in that 10K, I came in last. Now, spoiler alert, ma'am, this is not going to be a motivational part of the story that I tell you right here. Right? Because there were 1,000 people in that race. and I was last. Right? The elderly, toddlers, clowns, plural clowns, multiple clowns. People with profound physical disabilities crossed that finish line before I did. Good for them, bad for me. One point, I could barely lift up my head, but I could see through my rivers of sweat the parking lot where the whole shindig started. And I noticed that all the food trucks and the tchotchke vendors had all packed up and they had gone home. Right? All the volunteers were gone too, except for the one guy in the golf cart who was 6 inches behind me for the last 2 fucking miles, picking up each individual orange cone as I slowly dragged my ass by. That was Ricky. He's my hero. We keep in touch. Eventually, I crossed that finish line. My husband was there. And he started saying things to me like, Blair, is that not amazing? Isn't it amazing how much faster I'm getting? It's amazing because I'm so much faster than you now. I said, well, you know what, honey, that's true. But you really want to amaze me, hotshot. Try running with these. Run with these. Look at them, sir, right in the front. I can't. Gustavo, look directly at them. Directly at them. Jen doesn't care. She wants to sell tickets. Look directly at them, Gustavo, for science. For science, right? This is way too much boob for a girl my height, right? Right, Gustavo? Yes, you're goddamn right it is. I can't use all of this day in, day out efficiently. He's so glad my mic cord is so short. I can't use all of this day in, day out efficiently, Gustavo. Right? I don't care how big his mouth is. It can't be done. You get it. Not all of it, not every day. It's like having 2 recently dead mammals to strap to my chest at all times. And no, Gustavo, that does not hurt. And I am 5 foot nothing. And I am out there, red-faced and sweating on my little hobbit legs. You know, I'm just a busty Bilbo Baggins. Just trying to make it back to the Shire. My hobbit home. Now, there's a caveat to this story. And it's this. Because I now have a slip disc in my neck, the doctor said that I have to give up running. Yes, it's very sad. Look, I don't want to get preachy or turn this into a TED Talk or whatever, but there are Christmas miracles, Mount Rainier. You can believe in them, jaded DC folks. And he gave me a couple of options of things I could do to make it better. The first option was I could have a breast reduction, which, like, I know they're not epic and we don't need to call Guinness or whatever, but right, Gustavo, this is clearly not an after photo. Right, I clearly did not have that done. They can have these when they pull them from my husband's cold, dead hands. Yes! Use that punchline twice, because I like it. Guys, you didn't laugh at that. That is a boob joke wrapped around a political joke. That is the joke America needs right now. And it deserved a little bit more from you. The second option to help me out was physical therapy. And that I did. I went a couple times a week for many months, did all the exercises, but things weren't getting better. So I went in for an appointment. I said to the therapist, hey, what's our next move? Right? Because I do those exercises, I feel better for a minute, and then I feel worse again. You know, it's like I'm in that Greek myth Sisyphus. You know, that guy who's doomed to all eternity, roll boulder up a hill. He keeps rolling back down. But I'm doomed to all eternity to roll 2 boulders up a hill. But they keep rolling back down. Don't judge me. I know it's a cheap joke, but it's right there, and I did it. So what's our next step, therapist? Instead of answering that legit medical question, he turned to me and said, well, I guess you must be smarter than I am, because I don't know who Sisyphus is. Wow is right. To which I replied, I think you'll like this, to which I replied, first of all, I just told you who Sisyphus is 30 seconds ago. So yes, you do know. And second, for $90 a session, that is with insurance, maybe you pretend. You pretend you know who Sisyphus is, and you listen for context clues in the goddamn conversation, And then you answer my real fucking medical question. And then when I leave here today, after I'm gone, maybe you go online, you Google some shit, you better yourself, instead of throwing your insecure bullshit back on me. Maybe that's how you learn who Sisyphus is. Maybe that's how you do physical therapy. Not unlike none of you nice people. The other patients in the waiting room stood and applauded as I was forcibly escorted out that day. And I regret nothing. So, guys, I turned 50 years old just before quarantine. Some of you should be clapping much, much harder than that. This is not average. This is not just okay for 50. This is knock it out of the goddamn park for 50 years old. And some of you are sitting there going, in your 20s or your 30s. I can't tell. Don't have my glasses on. But you're in your 20s to 30s, and you're thinking, oh, I'm way hotter than Blair. Yeah, of course you are now. Do you think I was my hottest friend when I was 30? No fucking way. Not even close. But shit starts going south on people around 38 years old, and you don't know who it's going to be, and I won. I won. I don't have a lot of advice for you. Sunscreen, and maybe don't have those kids. Maybe don't have kids. I got a lot more sleep than my friends who had kids. But I have noticed that women of a younger generation have really embraced the IUD form of birth control. And that's because it's a great product now. But if you have one, maybe the next time you meet a woman over, say, 57, give her a high five for doing some serious road testing on those things. Right? Because back in the 80s, they were on the national news every night for busting through uterine walls like the Kool-Aid Man at a summer barbecue. She remembers they were the Ford Pinto of birth control. And if you have one and you're too young to know what a Ford Pinto was, it was a car that exploded when you touched it. We're learning things. Guys, those were things we had. They were dangerous. Yes. I feel like I've gotten to know you guys pretty well, especially Gustavo, but all of you. I'm going to tell you a couple of things. First of all, we're trying some new things, my husband and I, in quarantine. I now have a new safe word. It's not for sexy things. It's for when I'm having a quarantine breakdown, and it's actually his safe word. It's because it's very dangerous to tell me I'm not acting rationally, and we thought it was safer for him to just tell me you're walking the dog. That's his safe phrase. If I'm walking the dog, it means I'm freaking out, because if he told me I was freaking out, that would be very dangerous for him, as you can imagine. I wrote that earlier in the car, and it's going to really turn into something good for another audience, not you guys. You guys aren't getting the good version of that. But let's see what else we can do. Oh yes, so here's another thing. It's a little down low. A lot of us have our kinks and things, right? Try to keep them on the down low. Here's one of mine. I happen to enjoy a private Facebook group called This Cat is Chonky. Some of you know it. Some of you are pretending like Gustavo not to know it. Just blink at me twice, I'll know it. Okay, great. I see you, fellow chonky catters. Look, for those of you who really don't know it, This Cat is Chonky is a private Facebook group dedicated to the celebration and uplifting of plus-size cats and their owners and the lives we lead together. It's a very body-positive place. There's no fat cat shaming allowed. It is the nicest, most supportive place on the internet. So I dig this, and I told my husband about it, because he's a cat daddy. I knew he'd be into it. A couple weeks later, I'm circling back with him to tell him everything I've seen in Chonky Cat Land. He tells me that he has gone on and joined over 24 more private niche cat Facebook groups. More than 24, sir, in the front row. What could they be, you are asking me? I will give you some examples. All right, we've got This Cat is Chonky. That's our basic fat cat. That's our gateway drug. We know about that one now. All right, but then we got ones like This Cat is Slunky. It's for very stretched out cats. Maybe they're yawning. Maybe they're in a sunlight spot. They look like very tall gentlemen. And then we've got ones like this cat is soggy. And that's just wet cat after wet cat. Pissed off wet cats. They're so angry. Until we get to my favorite group called This Cat is Really Chonky. And this cat is really chonky. It was started by a bunch of expatriates from the original This Cat is Chonky Facebook group. And they started it because they believed the admins in the original group were not strictly enough enforcing the fatness requirements of the pictures of the cats being posted. Right? So the admins in the original would let someone post a picture of like a baby skinny kitten with a dumb note that says something like, "Hey guys, this is Jester. He's my future chonk." But these expats are in the comments section going, "No, you're a chonk when you're a chonk and everything else is fucking bullshit. Get that kitten out of here." And this made them angry enough that they started a splinter cell called This Cat is Really Chonky, so they could better enforce their fat cat orthodox worldview and spread it across the globe. You know, when they came for the skinny cats, thank you, educated DC area audience, knew you get it. When they came for the skinny cats, I said nothing because my cats were not skinny. When they came for the hairless cats, still I said nothing because those things are fucking creepy. All right, guys, you've been a wonderful audience. Please give a round of applause for our host, our producer. We don't get out a lot these days. This is amazing. This is like almost too many people for me to be around. It's very intimidating. I'll leave you on this little story. I like to go to Jiffy Lube to get my oil changed. Because when you go there, they also vacuum out the car. And I am lazy. So I like that. Right? And as you know now, I'm super short. And that means my seats are always jacked up all the way to the front. But they're good there, right? They push back those seats. They vacuum out the nooks and crannies. And that means they're always finding stuff. So you get back in when they're done, there's like a Cracker Jack prize waiting for you over there in the passenger seat. It's like, oh, look, there's that lost water bottle. Or, oh, look, there's that dude's wedding ring. Or whatever. Hypotheticals. Could be anything. So a few years ago I got back in the car when they were done, looked in the seat next to me for my prize, and there was a drug pipe. I started to freak out. I started thinking, oh my God, my husband, the sober one, the current one, remember him? He's supposed to be sober. And all those friends of his, they're supposed to be sober too. And we drove them all around last weekend because we went to that wedding. We went to that wedding and I asked them first, before the reception, was it cool if I drank wine? And they said yes, but I guess it wasn't because I drank wine, drinking one of them smoked meth because now there's a drug pipe in my car. And here's the thing, I'm Italian and Jewish. Does that surprise you, Gustavo? Does that surprise you? No. Does that surprise you if you're starting in the front? No. All right, I'm Italian and Jewish, and where I grew up in New Jersey, that makes me a pizza bagel. Pizza bagel. It's a real fun thing we have. Look it up after the show. So I go into the pizza bagel shame spiral of anger and guilt and rage and guilt and betrayal and guilt and guilt and guilt. I race home and I run up the steps and I confront my husband and I said, "What is this?" And he said, "That is a tire pressure gauge." All right, guys, you've been great. My name is Blair Postman. Please enjoy your wonderful headliner. Have a good night.
Guys, keep it going for Blair Postman, guys. Keep it going. Doesn't know what a tire gauge looks like. I never knew that Blair was Italian, Jewish, and Italian, which I guess means she comparison shops for the best hitman. All right, the comedians liked it. Trey liked it. Everybody else was like, not so much. All right, guys, you guys ready for your headliner? Come on. This is the only time you're going to be at the house for a month. Come on, give me some energy. Very funny woman, straight from DC. Give it up for Paris Sachet!
I clap. Is this on? Yeah, it's on. All right, clap. I gotta take this. No, up here. See, this outside shit different, man. Supposed to perform. Do y'all know what's happening right now? We outside. You know, it's cars and shit riding past. You hear the bugs. We supposed to perform over all this. This shit is. I just don't know. I think everybody's sad. I think that's what this is. I was performing yesterday. A motorcycle rolled by, and I just was supposed to keep telling my jokes. The motorcycle ain't give a fuck. The car next to me was stepping on the gas. I said, nigga, I'm performing. Look, bikes going down the street. This shit is dangerous. Y'all know y'all facing me, so y'all backs is turned. If some shit was to break out right now, y'all wouldn't do shit. Where y'all gonna run? Nowhere. This shit not safe. You can laugh and all that, but make sure you're sitting up just in case you gotta run. Don't slouch too much and get comfortable. Don't. Keep your knees prompt. Calves up. Be aware. For the hood around the corner, don't get too comfortable. I just want to let y'all know. White people be. I went to a show the other day. White people was sitting on the ground. I said, y'all taking this shit too far. I just went to the liquor store. It was a crackhead right there. Get the fuck up. Come on now. Don't let the privilege fool you, okay? It is still DC. It ain't over all the way yet. I don't know. Corona's crazy. These kids, it's about to be school time, and they're not even trying to send the kids back to school. I remember when I was in school, the sniper was out. Y'all remember the sniper? And they were still sending us to school. And they was just saying, if you see somebody shooting, they said, if you see somebody shooting, just don't run straight, just zigzag when you run. Like, he is outside with a fucking machine gun. I'm in the 6th grade. He got a 12th grade gun. If he wants to kill me, no matter how fast I run, it's going to hit me. Bullets don't go straight. Bullets go however the fuck the wind is going. It don't matter. These kids out of school for a touch-and-go virus. You touch somebody, you get it. These kids out of school is bullshit. They going to be stupid. Do y'all understand how bad this is for kids? They are going to be dumb next year. She gonna be sad. Watch. Ain't nobody gonna know how to count because they gonna be at home with their mothers. Their mothers ain't gonna teach them shit. They gotta go to work. So you gotta decide: do I care about my child or this rent? The rent, of course, because if you don't care about the rent, the child gonna be homeless. At least he can be stupid in the house. Stupid. I ain't did nothing. All corona but had sex. I won't lie. It's the most I ever had sex. I don't know how I'm gonna go back to work and listen to white people all over again. It's gonna be hard. I'm not doing it. This is what Martin Luther King wanted. He wanted us to have a break and get unemployment and just be on Instagram. He just wanted us to have like 5 months off. For real, it's gonna be hard because like I was already gay before Corona, but then Corona hit and I just got full-time gay. Like they gave me unemployment and I just went and bought like a whole wall of dicks. I got a whole wall. I swear, I got a suitcase just to put them in. Sometimes I want to feel professional. I just dress up from the top, grab my suitcase. Shit look cool. It do. I bought a very large dildo this Corona. I'll tell y'all that. It's 10.5 inches. And when I bought that, I understood big dick energy. And why guys with big dicks ain't shit. You don't have to be. All you gotta do is show up with your dick, and then that's it. You don't have to have money. Good dick pay rent. You don't need to just back up big dick energy, everything. I get it now. I've been doing my lunges because I gotta make sure that when I throw it, I don't get tired. Because here's what I learned. I never knew this my whole life because I didn't have a dick my whole life. Big dick energy. When you having sex, men are doing a lot of work, and women, we have not been giving men the respect that they need. There is a lot of work that takes place when you throwing dick. I swear, I'll tell y'all why. I was throwing dick, and I was throwing the best dick. It's 10.5 inches. It's the best. I caught a cramp right here in the back of my calf. I never had a cramp right there. I didn't even know you can catch cramps right here because this is not all cramp, ladies. That's a man cramp. It's a dick cramp, if you want to be honest, right there. And when I caught it, I had to keep going because men can't stop when they catch a cramp. They just got to keep fucking through the cramp like it's not even happening. And the girl don't know because she in the front and he just back there talking to himself like, finish, don't stop. Because if you stop, he's a bitch. And she going to tell all her friends, you don't want to be a bitch, so you got to keep going. That is an exercise. You know how hard it is to fuck through a cramp and not tell the person you fucking that you got a cramp? You got to be a man. And then she just like, keep going. And you like, bitch, I got a cramp. You need to pause. Give me some water. You didn't check on me. You didn't ask me how I was. This is a sport. I'm doing 2 things at one time. You gotta start turning around, ladies, and talking to them. Like, are you good? Do you need some water? You need some trail mix? Keep some snacks by the bed just to keep them in the game. It's like football. You need a water boy just to make sure he's all right. I got this dick. I'm learning things about men. I was like, whew. Like, you gotta go to work still after that cramp as a man. You gotta still go see your boys. They like, why you ain't playing basketball today? You like, nah, the cramp right here. I had this shit all night. I'm just trying to relax. It's a lot of work. Outside comedy, fucking buzz. This shit is just like if a crackhead came up right here and just started peeing, nobody's gonna do shit. We outside, ain't no security. This is not safe. Hey, security. If he come and pull his dick out and start peeing, what you gonna do? Turn your head and keep laughing. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. It's not safe for none of us. It's bad. I don't know. It's bad. I've been smoking a lot of weed. I even tried to do some edibles. I tried just to see how fast time will go because Corona days are different from regular days, right? You just feel like it's more than 24 hours in a day now. So I tried to do an edible to speed up the time. And that shit kicked in later, like the next day later. Like I forgot I even took the edible. Like you ever take an edible and you forget because it don't work? And then you just doing some regular shit like making a bowl of cereal and then you just drop the milk. And you're like, oh, what is wrong with me? You're like, psh, edible. It kicked in. It didn't tell you. You wasn't prepared. Your knees are shaking. You like, God, am I about to die? Is this it? Do I got corona? Because everything you do, you got to Google the symptoms because all of the symptoms are symptoms. Remember at one point they said you could catch it through your eyes, so you got to wear glasses. I'm like, bitch, through my eyes. I've been looking at the cashier since this shit started. That's why I went and bought glasses. I'm in the store like, don't look at me, bitch. They said you could catch it through your eyes. Don't look at me. Stupid. I don't know. How we going to bounce back from this? Like, what is the holidays going to be? Y'all don't know? I feel like white people know the truth, and I need to get with white people to figure out. I just feel like they know shit, and they not telling us, and we fucking up, because we not prepared. All my black family members that got unemployment went on vacation. They gonna be dead come Christmas. I'm like, nigga, what are y'all doing? We gonna need the money. This shit about to end, and they not telling us it's gonna be something really, 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 really big, like Trump say, really, 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 really tremendous that's gonna happen after election. Nobody's not prepared for this. Did y'all even know it was gonna last this long? Y'all thought this shit was gonna be over like by summer? I was telling people this was gonna end to 2021. Ain't nobody believe me. Now it's not. And then the election gonna come up. We got any Trump supporters? I like fucking with Trump supporters. I really do. It's like that's like my activity to do since Corona. And I wear my mask too. Because you know, white people can't be scared no more with masks. Everybody got them on. It's like, bitch, stop stereotyping. We gotta wear these masks. Trump support. They fun to argue with though, because they really stupid, but they think they smart, and it's just fun to get high and just ask them questions that I know gonna make them mad. I go to Rockville once a week. I can't make this up. I go to Rockville once a week, and I got a dog, so I take my dog with me because you know they like dogs. They don't care about me, but when they see me with a dog, they're like, "Oh, she's a good one." And then we start talking, and then right before the conversation, and I blow their mind with some ignorant shit, and I find out they're a Trump supporter. It's always fun to do. I don't know. Let's see. I wrote some more shit. I don't, cause it's just like it's outside. I can't really get into the jokes, and then a truck ride past and fuck my punchline up. I'm gonna be upset. Like if I'm killing y'all dying laughing, then you just hear somebody skirt out there. Everybody gotta turn around, make sure they ain't shooting. You gotta be like, this outside shows. This is it's different. My dog having sex now. It's sad. For real. She turned 1 in April. And the day she turned 1, she got some head in the grass. I can't lie to y'all. And here's the thing, I'm like, you can get head, but you can't have sex. I ain't raising no single mothers in my house. That's not in this crib. There's enough shit going on. I don't know. My grandmother selling cigarettes. I didn't know it was gonna come to this. She's 70. She's selling cigarettes during Corona. She might get it. You gotta shake people's hands to sell cigarettes. Y'all know that? And you know they said the older people not supposed to hang with other older people because it's not safe for them. She hanging with 4 old people in her building. So when I go see her, it's 5 old people in one spot. That is not good for Corona. Like if Corona's driving past and it see 5 old people together, that's an easy win. Y'all not even making it hard. Split up. Shit not safe. I don't know. You gotta perform with dogs barking. Shit is stupid. It's really stupid. But back to being gay, because that's my thing. It's my sport right now. Like, you can't do nothing. It's fun, though. I will say that. I feel like a lot of people single right now, and all my single friends are straight. They sad. Like, when I was straight, it wasn't that sad. It was fun. Now, all the single straight people, they look sad. They not having sex. Ugh. Ugh. Do you know how sad that is to not have sex during Corona? It ain't nothing but time for sex. You see that? There's a couple right there. There's a couple right there. Y'all a couple too right here in the back. Another couple. You single? But you got people. I could tell, because when I was saying it, she ain't like suck up into her sadness. She was just sitting there like, bitch, I'm single and pimping. That's how you supposed to do. When I was single, I was a hoe, and it was fun. I went to church every Sunday to ask God to forgive me for my sins. And then I went and hoed right after service, because you got to have balance. Just important. But this is fun because church is closed, so it's only online service now. And that's good because you don't have to listen to nobody. You don't have to ask to go to the restroom. You know, you can do shit on your own now. Regular church, when it was open, I hate when I would try to go to the bathroom and the usher would stop me. Like, bitch, you're not the security of church. I'm a grown ass adult. I chose to come here. I'm going to pee. I don't care if he's preaching or not. I gotta pee, bitch. Move. Pause to this. This is good. Y'all should have seen the people that was driving. They was laughing. You had to be there. See, y'all just playing right here. No, I don't know, because school is going to start back up, and I'm supposed to help my nephews with school. But like 2020 school and school when I was in school, it's different. Like they bring me some shit, and they just like send me in a text message like, look at this, and I just send it back. I'm like, you look at this. I'm not there no more. I'm a grown-ass woman. I can't, like, are you smarter than a 5th grader? That's really a question now. I don't know, because I don't do 5th grade shit. I don't know. Shit is stupid. All the teachers at home. Like, I'm jealous. That's what it is. I wish when I was in school, it could have been on the damn screen. You just show up to class with no pants on, just a shirt. What? Remember, you would get in trouble if you pulled your pants down in school. They would send you home and suspend you. Like, this is not okay. Now you can do it on the Zoom. Just look at the Zoom. No pants on. This shit is easy. They sent out an email to the kids, though. They said they still got to wear uniforms. I was like, so you supposed to go buy a uniform to sit on the screen? Showing up with a Black Lives Matter shirt every period, bitch. Black Lives Matter shirt, Black Lives Matter background, bitch. We gonna do history in math class today, bitch. I don't know. It's different. Can't take it serious because it's outside. It's not safe. Like, I really want to do it, but it's not safe. Like, a lot of people also found out during Corona a bug went in this cup. See, this is outside shit. You would never have this problem inside. That's what I mean. Just small things like this. Whatever. What I was gonna say, Corona also broke up a lot of relationships too, because a lot of people had to spend so much time together. They start figuring out that they don't even like that person that they've been with all this time, because you don't know a person until you actually live with them and you in the house. Like, some people start finding out that their boyfriends leave the milk out all fucking day. And you come back home and you drink the milk and you wonder why your stomach hurt because he leave it on the counter for 7 fucking hours. And Corona, now you know. You come downstairs, the milk's still right there. He apologized, but that's not enough. You need more than an apology during Corona. You need sex, too. You do. It's fun. Because then after I have sex, I look at my girlfriend. I'm like, where you going? She be like, nowhere. I'm like, me neither. Shit. Just downstairs. Back upstairs. Am I the only person that check outside sometimes just to make sure it still exists? I just be looking outside like, okay, it's still grass, sky's still blue, all right, because this shit gonna end soon. I don't know how it's gonna end. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be like sucked up in a tornado, or if shit might just catch on fire, or Trump might win the second term. I don't know. That's gonna be bad. Cause y'all know he gonna talk shit. Y'all know he's going to be talking shit when he win again. He be like, y'all niggas really tried. Y'all would have got a black VP. You thought that was gonna do some shit for me? Like, he is gonna be talking shit. He be like, it came really, really close. Like, we was tremendously close, and I won. Niggas, cause he be saying that shit when the camera's cut. They don't be trying to say. I want to see a behind the scenes Trump video. Shit gonna be crazy. I think he gonna win. I don't want to say it, but you know how you got to prepare yourself for something just in case it go the other way, you'll be happy. But if we really show up and we out here voting and we like, yeah, Biden, Harris, and then Trump win, what you gonna do? Cry. The same shit we did last time. Black people gonna be crying. White people gonna be upset at fucking Starbucks. I was there the first time it happened. They was really upset. Like, I stayed up all night. I had 4 espressos. Like, bitch, you stayed up to disappoint yourself? All my black friends was asleep. We didn't know he wanted to. Niggas woke up. Like, you heard that shit? I knew something was wrong. My elbow was jumping all night. And when my elbow jumped, this means bad news. It's not going to get better. It's not. It's like, people don't believe in Biden, though, because Biden is like a substitute history teacher. And when he show up to your class, you're like, how the fuck you know my history? I'm not listening to this. That's what it is. Everybody pulling up all the bad shit he said, but it's like Biden is like a bad guy, right? Like, he used to be a bad guy. And then, you know, like when you a bully and then you show up to a bully situation and you see another bully, you be like, damn, I need to do the right thing. That's what happened. Like, Biden's bad, but Trump is so bad, Biden's like, fuck that, I'm gonna be good. That's where we at. I don't know. Black people don't want to vote for Kamala. You gotta vote for her though, she black. At the end of the day, the only thing she can do is make shit right. Now, we can't judge her on our past. Listen, everybody been hoes before. Ain't nobody holding you fucking hostage to your hoe when you was 13. So what? It happened. Get over it. Move forward. Some people getting cheated on right now. Ain't nobody saying shit. It's okay. We just gotta move forward. That's the only way we can get through this. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep collecting unemployment until we find out for sure. That's what I'm gonna do. That'll make it a little bit better. I don't know. The bugs. Shit is different. I really don't know. And then this ain't y'all looking like do a trick. No, I'm not doing no fucking trick. We outside, okay? This is what you gotta get, and it's good that it's split up. It's black on this side, white on this side. You see that? And they didn't even plan it to be like that. Look, now look over and congregate. Get a little closer. Split it up. Y'all did exactly what they wanted to do. If somebody was here taking pictures, this will fit the fucking description. I didn't even realize that. Y'all just came in and felt closer. You was like, here's my people. And you just sat down. You didn't even say, let me get over here and look at this. We gotta stop this shit, man. We need each other. White people need black people, but we literally need each other. For like different things. Like, here's my take. I feel like white people need black people like to help them like with their potato salad. True statement. I've never had white potato salad done the right way. Never in my life. The shit always got something that we just don't wait until Thanksgiving for. Like raisins, that should never be in your potato salad. This is not yogurt. This is potato salad. Okay? It shouldn't be sweet. It's fucking potato salad. It should not be sweet. It should taste like potato salad. Right? And then we could, you know what I'm saying? White people can help black people too. Like, I feel like white people can help black people like with their credit. And here's the thing. Not the credit we got ourselves in as adults. No. The credits that our parents put in our name when we was kids. Because we still trying to get that shit off our name. Like, when I was 5, my mother put a cable bill in my name. When I used to ask her for the remote, she used to say no. I'm like, bitch, this is my cable. Give me this remote. I will get this shit cut off. Bitch, I am 5, okay? I'm too young to be running bills in this house. Small stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like more seasoning, less racism. Like if racist white people use use racism like they do seasoning, it would not be a lot of the shit. Just like it's more seasoning. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. It's like ever since I came out and started talking about being gay, it's not easy. And I won't even say it's not easy for the simple fact of that. It's not easy for the simple fact of like I was never in the closet. I was just hiding from ugly girls because it's uncomfortable. It is like an ugly guy flirting with you. That's very uncomfortable. But a girl, they be like so persistent because they women, and it's like I like you as a woman. You're a fun person, but stop flirting. That shit is uncomfortable. It's making my nipples soft. I don't feel safe. It's not okay. Like I'm picky with my gay. That's my thing. Like I'm picky with my food. I'm picky with my gay too. I can't just date any girl. Like when ugly girls find out I'm gay, they be like, "You gay?" And I be like, "Nah, this ain't got shit to do with you. This is personal." No, cause I don't like it. But what Corona did do is like it helped ugly or not so attractive people hide, cause everybody got to wear masks. This shit lit now. Like you could literally be ugly and somebody could look at you and not know, and you could just be like smiling, get in the car, take that shit off, and be like trick them like it's catfish in real life. The shit is amazing. And it don't stop guys from trying to talk to you. Guys will call you beautiful with a mask on. They don't know what the fuck you look like. They just don't got no game. Like, how you doing, beautiful? You're like, I'm not. I am ugly. Take your mask off. Scare the shit out of them. They don't care. It's a gift and a curse. I don't know. That divided the room again. People don't like when people call people ugly, but I mean, be realistic. I mean, just be like God even know. Like they say God don't like ugly. You think God don't know it's ugly? It's all right. They gonna be good in life. They gonna prosper. You just gotta figure out how to work that shit. They exist. Ugly babies exist. Like it's okay. They do. Everybody has seen an ugly baby on Facebook before, and y'all did not like the picture. Ask yourself right now: have I ever seen a baby on Facebook and I did not like the picture? That's because you don't think the baby's attractive. You scroll past the shit. But see, I'm petty, so I go back and look later just to see how many likes it got. And then the picture be gone. I be like, see, they knew. Everybody knows. I'm saying you get 3 likes in 72 hours. You like, let me take this one off. This ain't really do good out there. Look at this. Look how unsafe this is. This is a car sitting right there. It'd be a whole fucking drive-by right now. Y'all would be laughing. And somebody would get hurt. I'm going inside. That's all I'm telling y'all. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, but I'm closer to the door. It ain't safe. Y'all better turn y'all chairs sideways. Ha ha ha. And look over your shoulder. You can't get too comfortable. All right. We about to end this. Let me see. I gotta get y'all something big. And when I said that, the police rolled past. They racist, man. All I said is I gotta get y'all something big. Then they rolled past. That's not cool. Yeah, y'all gotta turn around and look at them to let them know she's good. Y'all gotta protect me. As long as you keep a white friend next to you, police be like, all right, she all right. She ain't that bad. How do I end this? Throw a topic out. And I feel like that's how I'm gonna end it. This one, y'all, this crowd participation right now. Y'all thought this shit was all ha ha hee hee. No, now it's time for y'all to participate. What is it? Fashion? There's not really no jokes for fashion. All this shit was on sale. I don't. It's a Corona sale. There's really no jokes for it. I don't know. That's like a topic that could actually work. Fashion. Because if I say something bad, y'all gonna disagree again. Because I was talking about ugly people, and y'all think everybody's beautiful. I'm gonna talk to God later. He got me. I already know. My mother. I like her. I actually like my mother. Everybody don't like their mother, but I actually like my mother. Like, here's the one. That's the one. So all I do is smoke a lot of weed now, right? And I was thinking, I got real high. And I mean like high to the point I was like, this gotta make sense. Cause like when you so high sometimes you really think you a genius. And then you say that shit again when you sober and you be like, that is some dumb shit. But when you get high again, you be like, that makes sense. So I was thinking they should come out with something called a death draft. Right? So everybody in here has somebody that they lost in their family before and you wish you could bring them back, right? Like a family member that you lost and you miss them. And then you got somebody that's alive. And if you could switch them. See, I knew y'all was ignorant. I know it. If you could trade them in, you would do it. Yeah, me too. So I made a list. At the start of Corona, we had a cookout with the whole family, and I made a list of like all the people that was alive that I would trade in. And then I made a list of all the people that's gone, and I like paired them next to each other to see who I would do the trade for. And then I sent out a group text message. I sent out a group message to the family just to ask them who they would think, and they all sent back a senior citizen emoji. And I was like, y'all fucked up because I was thinking grandma too. But I just wanted to see who they was thinking first before I said it because I didn't want to be ignorant like right now. And they picked her. And I love my grandmother to death. Don't think I just want her to go. I don't. But I think she's ready. Cause she keep talking about it. That night, not ready because I'm saying she ready, like ready because she keep talking about it. Like I called her and I was like, "Hey, grandma, I miss you. What you doing?" She was like, "Just finished packing my bag, waiting on the Lord to come get me." That sound pretty like she got outfits for heaven. I don't even know the temperature, but she do. She ready. She already talked to him probably herself. So I'm like, let's get her to where she wants to go. That's what she want. The problem is I want to bring my cousin back, but he young. And I think when he come back, he gonna have stupid questions. And we choosing grandma to go, that's pretty big. So if he come back and ask something stupid, I'm gonna be mad. Like, come on, nigga, we didn't have to pick you. Like I feel like when he come back, we gonna have a party because you know what I'm saying. Black people, we celebrate everything, so we gotta celebrate the rebirth. Like he back, y'all. He alive. Everybody come through. We'll have a little filter set up Instagram. Some good potato salad. We gonna have the whole nine. And I think that he gonna get there and he gonna be like, see, I gotta wait for the tires to go past. Could have fucked my whole joke up. I think he gonna come back and he gonna be like, where's grandma? And that's gonna piss me off because we collectively chose her to leave. And you coming back and all of the shit that's going on, you gonna ask about somebody that's not here. That's gonna upset me. I'm just thinking he should return. We should get him back on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Get him a few likes. Post some baby pictures to now, like just to show him like the shit. It's the truck fault. I'm gonna just blame it on the truck because it came 30 seconds later because I had to wait for it to pull on. All right. That wasn't strong enough. No, I know I do. This outside. This don't mean shit, to be honest. No, it doesn't. Like this was fun. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad y'all came in the rocks, but like this ain't I'm gonna go home, have some more sex, catch a cramp. It's gonna be all right. I'm not really not worried about this. And here's the thing, it's expensive too. I don't want y'all to just think I bought this 10.5-inch dick and caught a cramp for cheap. It's expensive. I ain't know this. This quality dick I bought. All right, let me tell y'all. First of all, I had to get one that matched my skin tone. Cause I didn't want to just be having sex and it's look rainbow and I'm brown skin. I'm not really into that. I needed to match. Like we trying to paint a perfect picture here. I need everything to go. So it's brown skin. It's the color of my knees. And it was $175. I never knew dicks cost that much. Cause I never paid. All the dick I ever got was free. It was free. It was attached. I didn't know that when you like buy parts and you gotta get the whole attachments and everything to go, it's expensive. And when I bought it, I was upset. I called my girlfriend to try to talk her out of it. Like we can have a threesome for free. And we can go get regular dick for free. It's out here. It's all outside right now. I got mask on. It's protected. She didn't want that. She wanted me to spend 175, so I did because it's about her. It's not about me. I'm just gay because I care about women. No, seriously, I care about women so much. It's like I gotta be. I care about them too much. Like men, they stupid. They don't need nobody to care about them. But women, it's like I prayed to God to send me a good man, and then He sent me a girl with a big butt, and I was like, God, play too much. God is even funny. Like I was really praying for a man, and then this lady with this big butt walked into my life with a dress on. And I was like, this is trans. Too ignorant. Okay. I like that though. That was actually good. I like that one right there. All right. We gotta go. Um we gotta this was fun. And if you think so, good. If you don't, be safe when you leave, because the hood is around the corner, as I said before. Shout out to Kim for putting this show on, and shout out to your host, Fernando. Thank y'all. My name is Paris Sachet.
Going for Paris, guys. Keep it going one time. Oh, that is our show. Thank you so much for coming out. Give it up to one time for Paris, one time for Blair Postman, your feature, Simone. Give it up for the staff here at Joe's for letting us do this. We're going to bring Kim back up. She's going to say a few words. Give a round of applause for Kim for putting this all together. It's the first show she's produced during this awful time. So thank you, Kim.
All right. Awesome show. To our live audience, thank you so much for being here tonight. And to our virtual audience, thank you so much for watching from home and chatting and commenting, etc. I just want to say a big thank you to Joe's, the staff here that set this whole thing up really for you guys and for us. Gustavo and Jen and Brooke, who's going to come up in a second. I also want to thank the comics, Simone and Fernando and Blair and Paris. Please follow them, support their careers. And I'll just tell you, we have upcoming shows. Our next show is a virtual show. We do them online via Zoom, and ours is August 1st, September 1st. Who knows? It's like COVID time. September 1st, we have an all immigrant lineup telling great stories. It's called Immigrant Stories. So you can take our card, which is on your tables. And yeah, I think that's it for us. So thank you very much. And please welcome Brooke to the stage.
Right, thank you so much, everybody, for coming out to our very first outdoor performance series. Thank you. Good. So it looks like we need some lighting. And 2 months ago, when we started to plan for this, it was bright till 9 p.m. I know the days get shorter as we near the end of the year. I would love to have any other feedback that you can give us on how to make this a really good performance experience and safe, so we don't get shot in a drive-by um, or harassed by mosquitoes. So next week we've got the incredible Patrick Washington, who is an outstanding spoken word artist, and some of his colleagues. So we hope you'll come back. Please follow us on social media and in our e-newsletter. We're going to be experimenting with more aspects of keeping this a wonderfully safe and exciting live performance experience. We will also be broadcasting this live on YouTube, that you can access through our website, which is joesmovement.org. If you like what you saw, you can watch it again and keep watching it and share it with everybody to celebrate this incredible talent that you saw tonight. So thank you so much to all the artists. Really appreciate you being here. Great. Have a good night. We'll see you soon.